Today we will be looking at some steps we can take to critically look at a website to figure out if it is indeed a valid and reliable source. The internet is a great source for information, but unfortunately many people post false information all the time. On the internet we need to be looking for certain types of things. A technology teacher, Beth Phillips, talks about the ABCs for evaluating information on a website. Who is the author? Is there a bias on the website? Is the content broad or specific? When was the website created? Who was the editor? It's oftentimes difficult to look at these things because it requires some navigation around the website, but it is necessary to do before blindly copying information down and creating a report. Let's say I have assigned my students to do a report on endangered species. Here is a website that could easily come up when using the words endangered species in any commonly used search engine. Let's look at this website to find out about the author. So the first thing when I pull this screen up is I want to look critically at the website. The title is Help Save the Endangered Pacific Northwest Tree Octopus from Extinction. So my first thought would be an octopus living in a tree. Here I see a picture of an octopus in a tree, and that doesn't match up with my prior knowledge that octopus live in the ocean. Then if I look over here at this symbol, it closely resembles the breast cancer symbol. So I would begin thinking, why would they be using this commonly known symbol for their saving the endangered tree octopus? It seems a little bit just not really legitimate. So I scroll down, I'm trying to find out who the author of this page is. And here it says, please see our tree octopus frequently asked questions before emailing us, and they do not list an email address. So I go up here to questions, and here I can see about the author. So click on that, and what I would expect to see would be a biography that would list published papers, maybe their scholarly background, maybe some research background, some experience, people they've worked with, but instead I see a sketch, not a photograph, drawn of this particular author, and listed here are just a series of biographical things that are maybe true, but nothing is educationally sound or legitimate. So that would be kind of my first clue that this is not a solid, good biography or a good, solid listing the background of this particular author. The page, and I want to explore it a little bit more. So I'm already kind of thinking this site may not be very legitimate. So let's go to Sightings, this tab. And here we see different pictures of the supposed tree octopus, and here we have some snow pictures. Nothing's really clearly showing up. This dollar bill here, earlier on the site, it talks about how you can donate to help save the endangered species of the octopus, and it says giving them dollar bills directly to the octopus, which of course is not going to help anything. And so if I continue to scroll down here, I see a bright blue one. This picture, you can really see that it looks more maybe like a play toy type thing, a stuffed animal. Alright, so I pretty much decided that this site is not really legitimate. If I go back to the thing I wanted to point out, Alan November, who is an international leader in educational technology, suggests looking at the forward links on the website to see if they take you to other academic sites such as museums, university, or government sites. And when I scroll down here to these other links, for example, this, okay, it's just taking me to another page. The front log on this URL is still the same. So here, yet another same thing. Up here I have the same front log on the URL. And yet another one in the same thing. So students to think critically when deciding whether or not a website is credible. The Internet opens up amazing ways to access information, but if we're not learning accurate information, it is not helpful at all. Teaching students to be skeptical when conducting research is vital, and if they will take time to look up those ABCs of a website like we discussed earlier, it can lead them down the road to becoming successful researchers on the Internet.